U-joint. Not many people get to see it. 96 Jeep Grand Cherokee, all-wheel drive. Rear end drive shaft. Had a little bit of slack in it at the rear end, but the yoke on the rear end Dana 44 was okay. It is a 5.2 liter Jeep Grand Cherokee, so it has the tow package. See how easy that moves? You want it to move just as easy as your finger can push it, and have just enough preload, but not too much. Just like doing a rebuild on the rear end, basically. You don't want these caps pressed in too tightly against each other into this U-joint. These caps need to be adjusted after you press these in. You want it just pressed in enough to where this ring can go on. And then you want to tap these evenly on each side with very light pressure until it's tight. It'll actually hold that. And that's how you balance a drive shaft, truly. With a Chrysler 318 like I have, anything running a Dana 44 is going to usually have this yoke with the factory package coming from Chrysler with a Jeep. Now I took Scotch-Brite and I smoothed out this yoke. This was looking bad on here from here. Now look at that. It's almost all gone. There's the same amount of smoothness from where it was pulling in and out of the seal whenever the suspension was going up and down, making the shaft jerk in and out, like she said. So it cleaned it up really good. I suggest using Scotch-Brite from now on to anything transmission-wise, because precision transmissions, or I didn't say right, precision transmissions in YouTube taught me to use Scotch-Brite to fix all the rusted surfaces without using oils or nothing. Just go over the rust and wipe it off with the rag every 3 or 4 turns with the Scotch-Brite, and it literally doesn't take any away of the polishing. It takes away only the rust. It doesn't scratch it like emerald cloth that copper soldering people in plumbing use or anything. You can wear some sandpaper down to 500 grit, equal to that, and then put oil on it, but I just don't do it. It's not needed. There's pitting here. You can see it, but it mainly rides here to there. There's a line going here that you can't see no more because it cleaned it up so good. And it only goes in about 3/4 of an inch. So I've still got a 1/2 inch here in case I bottom out. And I'm still smooth there. So literally I have bottomed out, and there is the line. You can see where it's darker here from there, where it has completely bottomed out probably before, but not enough. Maybe 3 or 4 times in its life. And that's where all the corrosion is from here, from my dirty ass finger all the way to there, which is where it would normally bottom out at. And that's where it rides at under normal circumstances with no load. So you can tell that I've loaded this vehicle with 400 or 500 pounds, and that's where it rides, is this point. So to get a good understanding, what I'm saying is this drive shaft rides at this point here where this line's at. If you can't see it, at the edge of that fingernail, and then here is where it's riding now with the 300 pounds of extra weight I've carried every day. So whenever it actually hits this line here, this was the line when it bottomed out before of where it now rides. So that's why there's a secondary and then thirdary line, literally it's rust here. That's where it would bottom out now, so it doesn't bust the seals in the transmission and bash up bushings, because I have rebuilt transmissions before, but not an A500 like this. But I'm just giving y'all a heads up warning. When you load up a truck and you have weight, it has to make up for it with suspension, and this yoke right here goes into the transmission in the back. In the main section, the input shaft is going to be a male shaft that goes into a female shaft like this with an outer seal. So it's going to have to go in and out constantly and go bam, 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 bam. Every time you hit a pothole at 90 miles an hour, this thing's moving in and out real fast. It's going boom, 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 boom. That's hard on shit. So just remember that. And that is the lesson for the night. Use Scotch-Brite to clean up surfaces like this when you put a new seal on.